Year-old is ready for it, that's for sure. Long for Jake Dixon. Sam Lowe's obviously on road 2. Sam Lowe's, I'm not a race win round here. He's not had luck at this track though. This has not been a great...
Sudden free practice 1, topped the timesheets, kept that rolling throughout free practice 2 and 3, and puts a lot of the credit there, and Sam delivering on the track.
Looked a completely different character, his son Remy. Remy, good kid. We all like Remy a lot, and been very, very close. He's, I think, closest time-wise I've seen him in a Grand Prix, Michael, throughout his career so far. In
practice sessions, he was jumping up into the top 3, so that'll give him confidence today if he can get this, possibly adjust the setup for next week and then improve again. This is going to be his second visit to this racetrack in race conditions, and he gets to do it all again next week.
Up in about an hour's time, but really the clouds are building around the Styrian Hills. Best ever qualifying, middle of the second row. Aaron Canet on the 44 bike. Keep an eye on him here. It's the Grand Prix of Austria. And from Trotter, that'll cost him when they get down to turn 1, but he seems to have recovered it really well. Remy Gardner from pole position breaks into there, usually trying to pinch an inch at that opening corner. Can cause questions here because Marcel Trotter is a man who's a little bit too gentle in a Moto.
And Tom Ludy, a little bit of a coming together. It cost Sam a few positions. I think he's showing his 7th there on your timing screen, but he's
not going to want to see the Jorge Martin. Jorge Martin's got good pace, the 22-year-old. If he can get away, Moto 2, it's under Marini. So Marini on the VR46 machine goes back a place. And answering my question,
Marini, Sam have all had the pace this weekend, but they look up the road. Perfect first lap from Jorge Martin, made that overtake into turn 1.
That's that fraction earlier than everyone else, and you lose time. A little bit frustrated, I think, from Remy Gardner.
Yeah, we've seen similar with Darren Binder in the Moto 3 race.
Former championship leader Nagashima, he's blotted his copybook a couple of times here this weekend.
He qualified in the front row of the grid. He did put it on the podium, so perhaps ominous signs for Marcel. He's looking good here in these.
Up into turn 3. Streaming through. Always difficult as well. Full tanks make a massive... It's not easy.
No, exactly that. They will have tried a full fuel tank in morning warm-up, but it's always different that first...
It's got KTM on the side, but it's a Calic chassis. KTM pulled out of the Moto 2 development to concentrate door, but it being a Calic chassis, which is generally the favoured chassis, I'm wondering whether the speed up is going to be able to... Anea Bastianini has dumped it out of turn 1. Get out of there, Anea. What? Oh, that's bad. Red flag's coming out for sure on that one. That is awful. Bastianini been around this paddock for a long time. So we are in a terrible situation. So when it starts to spin, unless you're properly on top of the thing, and when you see normal